from getting SNL to getting fired almost did not even, like the last episode we recorded, I was like, I think I got some big news coming. And then I got fired so quickly that we could have recorded an episode and been like, never mind. Never mind. Nothing happened.
Mr. Trump, how do you feel about gay rights?
I like it, but they're going a little overboard with the dancing. A lot of dancing. I don't know about that.
Please, Lord, no more whites on the football field.
All right now.
It's funny to talk about fights because it's such a fucking douche thing to do. Like, yo, I'm the fucking man in fights. But I am. Unfortunately, the thing that sucks, I'm undefeated in fights. Never lost. But it's not like I win in a cool way. Like, I have weird strength. It used to be called something different. Now we're all woke. So it's weird strength now. Until they take away my right to say weird. But no, so I mean, I have that kind of strength, so no fight I get in is ever fucking cool. This is what that means. I've never lost a fight, but I've also never not cried in a fight. That's every fight. Every fight is just me getting punched in the face first, and then I cry, and I have one move. I just cry and walk straight at the person. Why would you hit me? And then I squeeze him as hard as I can. That's the only move I have. It's just, we could have been best friends, you fucking idiot. And I try as hard as I can. Which sucks, because when you win a fight, you want to be like, yeah, dude. Like, I've won fights at parties and been like, in your head, you're like, if you win a fight at a party, maybe you'll get some pussy. People will think you're cool, but no chick wants to fuck that guy. No chick's like, oh man, you see that Shrek who cried? Who's that Shrek over there that cried and squeezed that guy? He just walked right at him like an Irish Frankenstein. Yeah.
I'd like to thank Ari and his people for this beautiful weather. Thank you. Ari used to host the show This Is Not Happening, a show named after his comedy career. Ari is edgy and shocking, which is a really cool thing for a 50-year-old guy to be. Isn't it cool? Ari's yoga videos suck and are gay. Ari, it's sad to see you failing like this. Ari is having a tough time selling tickets, which is sad.
Hi Theo, my name's Jo and I'm a big fan from little old England, enjoying my bath. And I have a question for Shane. What is his opinion on age gap relationships? Still seems to be okay for the younger woman and the older guy, but not so much the other way around. So look forward to hearing your opinions. Okay, bye.
Wow, that could be that's somebody's school teacher. She's in the bathtub.
Is that British ASMR in a bathtub?
Yeah,
she's asking me about how do I feel about older women.
Yeah.
What, you bring me down here to make me come, dude?
No.
Are you trying to get me hard? Was this a setup?
No, I would never do anything like that. Huh? No, I've never.
You invite me over here, you put on some ASMR, give me fucking rock hard, give me some water.
No,
what are you doing? Can you jerk off on this podcast?
No.
What was that? What does she want?
I'm not. Look,
I don't. The question?
No,
How do I feel about older ladies?
I've never seen that question. I've never seen that woman. I'm glad she's staying clean. I don't know that lady. She's attractive. Obviously, I think she's attractive. Look at the suds on her chest a little. I didn't notice that before. But no, we didn't bring you down here to get anything out of you, man. At all. I mean, just have some information, I guess. What if you just masturbated onto the mic and just left?
What is your question? What is he?
Story.
Yeah, we talked about that. That's funny. Technically, I do have a pretty fucking sick resume.
Yeah,
because I played. It's D1 football, and then if you join West Point, if you join the Army during active war, you are technically I'm a decorated veteran. That's a medal.
That's sick.
I quit right away. I quit West Point right away, first month. And then, I got SNL. So technically I'm a Division I football player that is a decorated veteran and was cast on Saturday Night Live. And I didn't do one of those things. But that is my resume, technically. And it's such, I could order the medal. I could get the medal.
You should, man.
I could order that medal and wear it.
And wear it on your hoodie.
Yeah, my shitty stained hoodie.
Do you board early on planes?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Do you have your milk?
Oh, no. I don't steal valor there. I've been flying first class lately, dude.
That's
Come
my
on,
boy.
baby.
Oh, that's all my fights. I got in a fight in North Carolina. I played college football very briefly. I quit, but when I was still playing, so I was big at the time. I'm big now, but I was like 6'3", 300. I was benching 350, dude. I was fucking. So imagine that Frankenstein move. Bench 350. I'm like, oh god, fucking murder me. But we were watching my friends fight, and I played on the football team, so we would fight like the townies, and it was Division I, so all my friends were just jacked black dudes. It was pretty fucking sick. And we would just beat the shit out of these people. It was like Burlington, North Carolina. They were all white trash. And I was standing next to this dude watching my friend fight, and I definitely was just scratching my ass. So I was just reaching behind me, and this guy thought I was reaching for a gun. And just right next to me, just socked me in the fucking mouth. And this was the coolest thing I've done. I chugged my beer and slammed it. And I was like, you're gonna have to hit me harder than that. I just went in the full fucking... And I grabbed him, and I remember he fell perfectly. Like he fell... he fell sitting, facing that way. Like he fell sitting right here, and I just grabbed him by his hair and fucking... People had to pull me off and they hit me!
No, give me Trump.
I thought that was Trump.
Trumpet.
No, Joe.
Give me Trump with scientists.
Joe, there's a lot of scientists out there. There's these guys that come in here, they talk to you, they don't know what they're saying. They talk to you about getting pussy. I get pussy a lot of guys.
And then the last fight I got in was at Penn State, and this guy, I was at a party. I was at a college party when I was out of college, which is fucking sick. And I was with my friends, and my one friend, who's a shit talker, was like, he just was like, this kid's talking shit on you, dude. He's trying to fight you. And I was like, no, he's not. Like, he definitely wasn't. He was just sitting there. And he was like, then that guy just stood up and was like, what the fuck if I am, dude? Like, what are you gonna do? And so I was like, well, then we'll fight. We'll definitely fight. And he was so little. That's another thing. I've never fought anyone my size. So I'm bragging about being undefeated, but I only fight people I'm definitely gonna beat the fuck out of. That's the rule. You never fight a wrestler, and you always fight someone you're definitely gonna beat. Like women. I'm also undefeated against women. Actually, that's not true. My fucking sister's here. She used to fuck me up. She's 7 years older than me. She played college basketball. She fucked me up. And then in 5th grade, I saw Goldberg do the spear on WCW, and I was like, I can do that. And for a week, I just beat the shit out of my sisters. Took it out on them. Classic spears, dude. That's funny. One time, my sister, she's here, she lost a game in basketball her senior year, and I was talking shit. I was like, you guys fucking suck. At the dinner table, and my dad was like, all right, square up, finish it. We cleared out the living room table, and my sister and I boxed. Just bare knuckle fucking box. And she fucking rocked me. I was gonna kill. I was like, I don't want to hit her back. And she was pissed, yeah. Katie's here. She also got drunk and punched me in the face over a game of Scrabble. Thanksgiving Day, she punched me in the forehead. Just a jab in the forehead. What a fucking loser. How old were you at that point? You were old, dude. You trying to lie about that. You were like 30. You were 30 and wasted at Aunt Kay's house. In Dillsburg, PA, right after the archery contest. But what was I saying about North Carolina? Or no, Penn State.
Kim hasn't made it yet, but she's knocking on the door. Yeah, she's knocking on the door and saying, housekeeping? Yeah, for real though. Kim has sucked a lot of guys' dicks in this industry to get ahead and still isn't really doing that well. That is sad. Kim is getting fat. Natalie Cuomo is so unfunny, Lewis booked Kim. Thanks, fellas.
Yes.
No, it's not like they paid me that much.
But do you fight?
What's hilarious is I got like a Chevy Cruze out of it. I got trashed globally, and I got a Chevy Cruze, pre-owned Chevy Cruze. I'm like, this has actually worked out. This is a good deal. The whole thing was worth it. It's a decent ride. This is a good podcast.
Yeah.
This is what the people want. Just two
They do.
dudes
They love
drinking some whiskey and then
They
going
love
back and forth.
sports.
Going back and forth. Now, who was that guy?
Trust me, the girls checked out a long time ago.
Really?
Well, they saw the thumbnail.
I lost the girls. Yeah.
They didn't click.
No.
This is all buds, man.
This is the bros.
This is the
This is just the dudes now. It's
No.
funny. I've done shows with like my friends, and they have like I can't believe they have girls in their audience.
I do.
I can't believe it.
No, we do have a good faction of women.
God,
No, why? You have no women fans?
bro, none.
How? No. How?
What do you mean how?
How did you know you were funny when you were young? Did you know you were funny? What was going on with you?
Yeah, I knew I was funny. I was kind of a dickhead growing up, like
Yeah?
in school and shit. Yeah, I always had fun making fun of people,
Oh, yeah.
talking shit.
When you're young, that's the
I
best
loved it.
way.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Yelling,
Yeah.
school. What's better than being funny in school? Farting in class.
I never did it. You did it?
Oh, I used to. Yes.
Wow.
And dude, my one buddy used to fart. Yeah, he used to really do it. And he would come up to you and be like, it was a funny joke. He would walk up to you and go, "Who do you want me to pass this gas to?" And you go, "You'd pick someone," and he would walk up to their desk, fart on the desk. How fun is that? Dude, he used to shit differently.
Uh-huh.
In high school, he would shit different. He would come up a different way to take a shit. And me and all my friends would come in and watch him. Like sometimes he would hold himself up from the top of the stalls and drop it in.
Oh,
He
yeah.
would plank at the top with his ass down.
Ooh.
We got in trouble. A teacher came in. It was like, what the fuck is going on? He was holding himself up. His face was dark red because it was so hard to do, dude. It was hard to do. It was so hard. He would drop like one drop out. We'd be like, yo, let's go. People were screaming. A math teacher came in. It was like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Get out of here. We all had to run.
You're like,
Yeah.
divide this, bitch.
Yeah,
and he's
dude.
just shitting. Yeah, dude. There is something amazing. Shit is like such magic because it's like you can just make shit come out of your body. It's almost like doing magic, you know?
I hate to spill the beans, but I got a text that said, yo, it's Ye. And Kanye contacted me that day.
That day he was
That
on
day.
his media
That
tour.
night, yes. And he wanted to work on something.
On
with
his
me.
media daily storm.
And unfortunately, I had to decline. I mean, it was crazy. It gave me, like, my face got hot. I was in an Uber. I was talking to Matt, and I was like, dude, Ye just texted me.
That's crazy.
Did you show that
It's
to the guy
Ye.
next to you?
I was in the back of an Uber, just like, they're like, he wants to talk right now. I was like, I'm in an airport. I can't. I was just trying to buy time. I was like, holy fuck. Because I knew whatever he said, I was going to say yes. I fucking love Kanye West.
I love his music.
You're doing the right.
I love his music.
You're doing
so
the right
much.
thing. You're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
No one better to interview him than Alex Jones.
Yeah.
So why am I saying the Nazis are cool? I don't like them. They kind of like took
Yeah.
like attack
Yeah,
people. I'm
tell
not
him
really
you
with
don't
that.
like Nazis, so I like Hitler.
Dude, the one that cunt, like he's like, we're having fun here, we're just fucking around. Everybody's crazy here. All right, we're gonna head to break. And then just Kanye, like while the camera's panning past the desk, he's like, I like Hitler. How the segment ended. He must have been like, God damn it. Shut the fuck up.
No, he was like, yeah, we're going mega viral right now.
Yeah, it's
What do you
lit.
want me to
It's
tweet?
lit. It's lit. He kept saying it's lit.
As a kid, I just took him outside. He started stretching like a kickboxer. He started doing leg shit, and he was like, I'm the fucking state champion kickboxer. He was like 120 pounds. Like I was like, dude, I don't care what fucking karate you know. I'm just gonna grab you. I'm gonna fucking grab you. I'm gonna fuck you up. Don't do this. And he kept stretching. I remember he had dog tags on. So that's the type of fucking douche this guy is. Not a soldier. I'm not hating on the troops. He just had dog tags. Shout out Peggy. Forgot you have dog tags. That's funny. But so we walk outside, and I just walked at him and grabbed him and held him. And there was like a waist-high wall in this person's backyard. And I was just holding him over it. And he was like, okay, dude, okay. Like, he just immediately quit. And then I was like, all right, man, chill. And I let go of him. And from his back, he fucking punched me in the face. And I was like, what? And then I held him and did that thing where I freaked out. I held him with one hand and punched. And I broke his nose. There was blood everywhere. It was fucking sick. It was fucking sick. And then I blacked out. I got drunk. And I woke up in bed next to this girl. And I had blood on my hands. I was like, you want to hook up? And she was like, ew, gross. All right.
Tony looks like Matthew McConaughey's skeleton. I don't have a joke for this, but something about Tony being young Sheldon. You say bazinga every time he makes one of his gay jokes. Here's the thing. Tony for real thought he was going to be the Joker. You ever see the movie The Joker? It was a dream of his. He does the laugh sometimes in front of his friends. And they told me this when he wasn't around, and they all make fun of him behind his back. Isn't that funny? As soon as he left the room, they were all like, dude, he keeps going. Isn't it such an embarrassing dream to have? What a dumb fuck. He believes he could be the Joker. Tony also, I believe, had a Corvette with a license plate that said, I roast. I can't believe people are calling this guy gay, dude. That's cool. That's so cool. I roast. Is that true? Damn, that sucks. Here's one somebody else wrote. Tony's father was a mafioso and his mother was the horse head he woke up next to. Tony is clearly gay and malnourished.
But yeah, none of my fights are cool. My dad has cool fights. My dad's a fucking animal. My dad grew up in a creek, on a creek. Basically in it. The Conneaguina in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. It's like how many brothers do you have? 4? They're all fucking savages. They're all huge, too. They're all huge, jacked fucking idiots. And it's a weird way they lived. Like, it was a white trash, like, compound of people. And they had cats. There were cats everywhere. There were too many cats. And their horse one time squashed a cat. And got in there. And my dad one time, he said he started the lawnmower and there was a cat in it. There were fucking cats everywhere. There's so many cats that my grandpa put them all in a bag and threw them in the creek. And then they hit the dam and broke open. And several of the kittens crawled back to the house and he was like, all right, these ones can stay. These are tough fucking cats. which is a great story. But this story, this is a fucking weird story. They had a cow that they killed and ate. It was like my dad's pet. He cried and ate it. So yeah, my dad's tough. I grew up in a nice house and just played video games all the time. My dad grew up like just a moron. He wanted to grow fish in their pool over the winter. You'd catch fish from the creek and put them in the pool, and it would freeze over. And then in the summer, when it would thaw out, there'd just be tons of dead fish. He was a moron. Oh my god, his stories are fucking hilarious. But this was a different time. Like he had to fight other kids at the Knights of Columbus picnic. He remembers being in like 4th grade having a fist fight for the dads. But no, he got in a fight one time. My uncle Frank, he's the oldest, and he's the only one that's not huge and jacked. He's like a normal guy. But I mean, he's still a fucking psycho. Like he went to Notre Dame, he left Notre Dame, he went to the Marines in Vietnam, and then left and came back and became a prison warden. He's a fucking animal. And this is how funny it is, because he's been in prisons his whole life. So like, he talks like a black guy from the 70s. So, I'll see him. Like, what's up, Holmes? I'm like, all right. You job-ass motherfucker. I'm like, all right. Like my cousin Jeff caught him bench pressing in the garage listening to Ghetto Boys. He's like 68. It was fucking hilarious. So he at the time he was a volunteer firefighter in Steelton, Pennsylvania, and he would be like a first responder. So he had a scanner, and he would take calls and he would get to the fire first. So he got a call once, and he raced over there to get it. These people said there was a house fire, and he got there, and it was just just 4 fucking idiots, and it was a motorcycle that had caught fire that they just put out with a garden hose. It's a tough sentence. Yeah, shout out fucking Hacker 4. Munich Gold. Yeah, do you want the beer the Nazis drink? Here it is, guaranteed. It says since 1417. This beer's been through a ton. Been through the Protestant Reformation, the Holocaust. This beer went through that. So my Uncle Joe gets there. Sorry, I'm going over it. It'll be quick. I'll wrap it up.
I played Division I. I played tennis. And I knew he was going to laugh at that.
He hates the fact that I played lacrosse.
Whatever, but
everyone hates the fact that you played lacrosse.
True.
Lacrosse is much worse than tennis.
How is tennis more respected? That's crazy.
Duke, it is. You want to know how? The Duke rape scandal. That's how.
I know, and it's
that
they were innocent. They were innocent.
They were all innocent.
What a crazy scandal.
They were innocent.
You say I played college lacrosse, and everyone's like, "You don't care about consent."
Right.
And
no one forgave them.
Yeah. Somehow football.
Yeah, there are probably more football players.
Probably
who have been convicted of
there's
rape.
More Baylor football players. Like that's insane. Than all of lacrosse. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, now for Lewis, I didn't really write anything. I genuinely do not respect you at all. It's not real ass if that's your only option. It really is not that impressive. But Kurt Metzger wrote me a letter to read for you. Sorry I said that. I was just kidding. I love you. All right, good. This is from Kurt Metzger. Dear Louis J. Gomez, sorry I couldn't be at your roast. I desperately wanted to, but wasn't notified or invited. Anyway, I had to run back to my room to pinch off a fat Congdon, but it gave me time to think. You guys don't think that's funny? Gave me time to think. What does it mean to be truly real ass? Does it mean stepping into the octagon anytime, anywhere, knowing that win or lose, no one could possibly give a shit? Does it mean working hard every day just to make sure your son has a new mom for each and every family trip to Jamaica?
All right, this guy I'm bringing on stage is so funny. He got canceled at the beginning of his career. Please welcome from almost Saturday Night Live, Shane Gillis. Now, Shane.
Hey.
I'm gonna keep my comments brief.
All right.
Shane, you once did a joke that I love, and I hate making requests. I saw you do a joke about Donald Trump getting shot.
All right. I'll try to remember it.
He said he would die funny.
Yeah.
I don't know if he dies in a joke.
No. I said, of all the presidents, I think it's fair to say Donald Trump would be the funniest one to see get shot. Just because he'd be in the middle of a speech talking shit. Just, you're gay. The shooter would be coming at him and be like, sit down, get down. What a loser, get down, sit down. But just the noise he would make when he got hit, even if you love Donald Trump, it would be funny. As soon as he got hit, he'd be like, ah! But the rest of the joke, which is my favorite part that didn't really, a lot of people didn't like it, was Biden. I think Biden's the first president you could punch assassinate. You just walk right up to him and be like, Mr. President, how the fuck are you doing?
My Uncle Joe gets there, and it's just a fucking shitty motorcycle that was on fire. They put it out with a garden hose, and he was like, all right, well, now I need to use your phone, you fucking idiots. And they're like, all right, you can come use your phone. He's inside, and he's talking shit on the guys that called. He called the fire department, and he was like, hey, don't rush through the city to get here. Like, don't speed through the fucking city. This is just a bullshit fire. These fucking morons. Set. This is something. And while he's talking shit on these guys, calling them fucking morons, one of them just sucker punches him and knocks him out in their kitchen. Just knocked out my uncle. And they obviously went on his way. He went home and he was like, well, he was all fucked up. He got home and he saw my dad, and I guess he told my dad what had happened. So my dad was like, fuck that shit. We're getting the boys. We're going to these fuckers' house. We're going to fuck them up. So my dad and three of his friends, one of them had a broken arm, which is funny. A cast on his arm. They get in the car and they drive over to this guy's house, and they kick the door open, and it's just a family. They got the wrong house. It's just a family watching TV. So, like, the kids were on the floor, it looked nice. They're like, where the fuck is he? They're like, oh, they live next door. So they're like, oh shit. All right, thank you. And then they kick in those guys' door, and he said they were just sitting on the couch. So they just, him and his four friends just started beating the shit out of these four guys, just while they're in their living room. And then, like, the guy with the cast was hitting them with the fucking cast. And then one of the guys pulled out a gun. So then my dad and his friends ran. Like, just ran. He said they ran right through the fucking screen door, which is funny. But while they were running out, one of my dad's friends was like, we're going to burn your fucking house down, you asshole. And the neighbors whose house they broke into called the fire department. And my Uncle Joe got the call. Uncle Frank got the call. Then, I'm running long, baby. Fuck it. A couple years later, my dad is going to buy a six-pack in a bar in Steelton, and he notices those four guys that the house they broke into were playing pool, and he was like, I remember seeing them through the fucking the mirror behind the bar, and he was like, I noticed they noticed me, but he was using his brother Joe's fake ID, and the brother Joe's like, he's the biggest, strongest, but he's the only nice one. Like he went to the Naval Academy for football. Like, he's a big guy, but he's kind of a weird pussy. Like, he's into Ancestry now. But he was a jacked monster, and he was a sweet guy. So my dad gives the bartender his ID, gets the fuck out of there. Apparently those guys went up to the bartender and were like, who the fuck was that? And the bartender was like, that was Joe Gillis. He gave him my uncle's ID. So then a couple weeks later, my dad's with his brother Joe. And his brother Joe's back from college, and he's like, oh, I got a notice from the post office. Hopefully it's my college yearbook. He's all excited. Then he gets to the post office. It was a summons for breaking and entering an assault. Got charged with assault. And then, dropped because they were like, who the fuck's that? Anyway, that's it. You guys are great. Fuck yeah. 6, Lloyd, Liz, Pete Records. See you guys.
The biggest show right now in the planet is Kate and Ashley plus... What? John and Kate...
Spit all over me. That's all right.
John and Kate plus 8.
You did it. You did it. Yeah.
John and Kate plus 8. So, I thought their life doesn't seem that interesting. I've watched it. It's just a couple of people with 8 children. I thought my life's pretty interesting too, Listen, the gals are in the news a lot. What about Kate Gosselin?
Yes, Kate Gosselin's someone who people are talking about a bit.
Yeah, from John and Kate plus 8. She's in the news. She says she's very lonely now and she wants to date. And this is an interesting coincidence, Conan, because just the other day I was saying, hey, I wonder if I could ever hook up with a middle-aged, bitter lady with 7, 8 kids. Lamar Odom recently honored with the NBA's 6th Man Award. A thrilled Odom said, this more than makes up for me accidentally marrying the wrong Kardashian. A new reality show starring Los Angeles Laker Lamar Odom and his wife, Khloe Kardashian, premiered Sunday evening, drawing 2.6 million viewers. Khloe and Lamar is based on the two stars' lives. I watched the show, and I must say that it is a clever combination of basketball and a bunch of
Sometimes the bond between two souls is truly unbreakable.
Introducing a one-of-a-kind unisex fragrance, Unbreakable.
Their cologne is called Unbreakable, which coincidentally is the type of bed the couple requires to have sex. Another athlete this week got engaged to another reality TV star. What the H? Who was it this week? Why, Chicago Bears quarterback Jay Cutler and Kristen Cavallari, that's who. Why are all these athletes hooking up with reality stars? Lamar Odom and Khloe Kardashian? Hank Baskett and Kendra Wilkinson? Reggie Bush and Kim Kardashian? Miles Austin and Kim Kardashian? Cristiano Ronaldo and Kim Kardashian? Chris Humphries and Kim Kardashian. Well, you get the idea. The question is this: what is the allure? What is the allure of these reality ladies? They become stars because they love conflict and public intoxication and telling lies about Audrina, who should have dumped Justin Bobby after he tomcatted all around town. Oh, I hate him! I hate him so much! Get him off! Get him off! I don't even like that guy. What I'm saying is, these people are not marriage material. Now, ladies, I'm sorry, but this isn't good for you either. I understand the attraction of professional athletes, but think of their life, the road, the temptation. The guy is going to break your heart, and you know what comes next. You stab them as they lay sleeping. By the way, that is the best time to do it, as they lay sleeping. Plus, you get blamed for everything, you know? Everybody blamed Jessica Simpson for Tony Romo's poor performance. That's not fair. And everyone blamed me the year Peyton Manning didn't go so good. And wait, I've said too much. But, you know, it still makes me feel bad, you know, getting catcalled in the streets of Indy. That's not fun. So why do they hook up? Perhaps it's their similar backgrounds. For example, Lamar Odom was born in Queens with a heroin addict for a dad. He bounced around from home to home and school to school and spent thousands of hours sweating in the gym to finally beat the odds and become an NBA star. And what's Khloe's story? her sister blew Ray J. And finally, here is the best argument against the commingling of sports figures and reality show stars. When I was a kid, my dad would tell me that this man was a gold medal decathlete. Why, the greatest athlete in the world. And now I have to tell my kid that this man is a man. What the H?
I was just in a club and I was talking about transgender, and I said, I remember when Bruce Jenner, when he won the decathlon, someone said, she. So I had to go, oh yeah, she won the decathlon.
Oh, I see. But when he was a he when he ran the decathlon?
No, he was always a she.
Oh, he was always a she. Oh, I see.
So a woman won the decathlon in 1976.
A guy told me that, I don't know if you've heard this, Bruce Jenner is going to go back maybe to being a man. Did you hear that? That's an odd thing. Because I remember him, of course, as a woman. So it's hard for me to picture what he'd even look like as a man. I remember, because I'm from Canada, so I remember he was in the 72 Olympics, and he won the decathlon, you know, which is the best athlete in the world, was a woman. And we didn't know at the time because he kept it secret. But I remember they put the gold medal around his fucking big juicy tits. And that to me is when he should have just gone, I'm a lady, and then that would have been good for the LGBTG, the community, you know, the community. I don't know if you've been over, seen them and shit, but it's a nice community. And it would have been good, all the LGBTBL. I try to be inclusive of all the letters in the alphabet. But, you know, then he waited, that's the problem, he waited till he was 65. That's when Bruce Jenner decided to tell us he was a lady. Now, I don't know about you guys, but to me, is there really that much difference between a 65-year-old? At some point, you got to realize you're just some old thing nobody wants to fuck.
All right, a Las Vegas woman was arrested after hiding a stolen Rolex in her vagina. Well, now Bruce Jenner's just gone too far.
I don't understand. With the Lakers out of the playoffs, Khloe Kardashian and Lamar Odom will be spending a lot more time together, which has inspired Lamar's new fragrance, Kill Me Now. The Lakers forward Lamar Odom tweeted this: East Coast, 10 minutes left for my new episode of Chloe and Lamar. Who's ready to watch it with me? Send me your questions during the show. Hey, Lamar, I saw the last episode and I have one question. Which one's Chloe? Rumors everywhere that Kim Kardashian will soon be engaged to New Jersey Nets forward Chris Humphries. You know, if I were Kim Kardashian and I had my choice of biracial NBA players, I would choose Blake Griffin, but I'm not Kim Kardashian, except on Halloween. Word is that NBA player Chris Humphries and Kim Kardashian are expecting their first child, or as the Kardashians call babies, latest cast members. I will tell you what's cool about the internet and being an internet sensation and stuff. On the YouTube now, everybody, you know, I don't know if you remember but the and did you ever hear the Andy Williams quote? In the future, everybody will be famous for 25 minutes.
Yes, I think it was Andy Warhol.
Huh?
Andy Williams was Moon River.
Oh.
Andy, it's a generational thing. Yeah, okay.
But here's the thing. Like, for instance, have you ever heard of Harrison Schmitt?
No.
Okay. He walked on the moon.
I didn't know that.
Right. An astronaut. Right. A guy who walked on the moon. There's very few people that have been in the position to go, hey, where's the moon? There it is.
Right. Well, you're right. That's a good point.
Right. Now, so 12 people have landed on the moon. Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin. Who else?
Right.
So this Harrison Schmitt fella must be going, what the hell do I have to do to get famous?
Yeah.
Right? Meanwhile, the Kardashians, we know Khloe, we know...
It's awful.
Yeah, Lois.
Lois Kardashian.
All of them. A girl with a giant ass is famous. Now, when I was young, a man who went to the moon was famous. And a lady with a giant ass, you'd go, can you stand over there? Because this is...
Everyone who meets you does an impression of you.
What?
You're one of those guys that you make such an impression on people that everyone that meets you does a Norm MacDonald.
It's amazing how, like, some of your friends, like, seriously, like those guys who came out of Saturday Night Live, like Sandler, you, Chris Rock. There's a lot of guys who sort of all of a sudden are like real big players.
Yeah, Norm got his own TV show.
Norm's doing well. What?
What?
Do you hang out with Norm, or is it impossible?
It's pretty impossible because he's crazy.
He is.
In L.A., I call him and he goes, I go, what happened last week? I called you to go. You called me? And I go, yeah. On my phone? I go, yeah. And he goes, oh, yeah, I got that. I go, well, you didn't call me back? No.
And he's serious.
Yeah, he's crazy.
And yeah, I know. Like, I have him on the show.
I love him, though. He's the funniest guy around. I think you need to be kind of crazy to be really funny.
He is very funny.
Norm's walking into the bar. It was noon when he called me. It was 8:30 at night. And he goes,
I know.
Where are you going? And I'm like, I'm fucking hammered. I'm going home. He's like, I just got here. And I'm like, I know, you're 8 hours late. Like, well, have a fucking beer. Right? Being weird. I'm like, I'm not. I want to go. I can't walk or see.
I call up Norm. I said, Norm, you want to go to Palm Springs with me? It's a 3-day Jim McClain course. Yeah. So I pick him up. He rides out there with his feet out the window all the way, listening to Johnny Cash. Remember that?
Yeah.
And we get out there. And the next morning, I call him to wake him up to go. He's sound asleep. I got to call him like 3 times and knock on his door. And then he gets up and he goes, I can't find my shoes. He's like being a little kid.
I saw you on Conan once, and you said crack whore and midget several times.
Yeah.
So then I did do a thing, full confession. I did Norm MacDonald as an alarm clock. And it was like, this is what I wake up. Hey, wake up there. There's a crack whore and a midget in your bed. So I just thought that was really funny, right?
What about the other impressions?
Drunk guy comes up to him at the bar and goes, hey, aren't you Norma? And he's gone. He's just suddenly gone.
None of this.
Norm's back at the bar going, hey, what happened? What happened to that guy? Hey, where'd he go?
That's right.
Where'd he go?
That's pretty good.
Well, I can get you down.
That's pretty good.
Kind of in here somewhere.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
This character is voiced by Norm MacDonald.
Yeah, that's Yaphet.
And that he's just a blob.
He's a blob.
Yeah, and how did you get Norm to do it? I love Norm MacDonald.
I asked him, do you want to be a blob? And he said, yeah, sure, I'll be a blob, so why not?
Yeah, sure, I'll be a blob.
That's how it happened.
Is that really?
Yeah.
Are you buddies with Norm?
I don't know Norm super well, but I've been a huge fan of his for many years. He's that guy who's, for me, he's high on the list of SNL people.
I'll just say, he goes, hey, Catan, not everyone's a real pain in the ass like you, and you're a screw. Nobody likes you. Nobody likes you. Nobody can stand you. I can't stand you. You ask around anyone. 3 seconds. And he just insulted him on such levels that was so wrong that I can't repeat. And Lily, when the sketch started, he turned and goes, imagine if you will. I just nailed it.
Probably the funniest, smartest person I've ever met. I'll give you a story about Norm. When Dirty Work came out, the reviews weren't great. It's become like a cult thing, but especially up here. And the people are very affectionate about that movie, and I think that's a testament to Norm. I got to hang out with Chris Farley for like 2 weeks. And it was his last movie, and he was the funniest human being I ever met in my life. So him and Norm, Adam Sandler came up to do a part, Don Rickles, Chevy Chase. It was like unbelievable. It was great. So the review came out in my hometown paper. The critic said, Artie Lang has all the charm of a date rapist.
Oh, my goodness.
That's what he said. Okay, my
They
mother
can write that?
My mother read that.
Oh, my gosh.
So Norm,
So wrong.
this is how smart Norm is. Within 3 seconds, this was Norm's response when I told him, because he thought I was upset. He goes, hey, man, that's fucking great. I said, what do you mean? He goes, a date rapist has to have way more charm than a regular rapist. Like, to think of something that witty right away. That's the kind of guy he is. You just laugh and...
Norm's one of those guys, he'll write something, it's a really funny joke, but also let you realize he's a sick fucker. It's like he said, yes. You ever find yourself, one of his Norm's bits, which I just thought like, I fell off my chair, and he said, you ever find yourself lying, telling a lie, and you're halfway through, you realize, wait a minute, there's no possible way I could benefit from this lie. Why am I lying? Saying, hey, did you see Avatar? Yeah. To me, that's just a monster.
Yeah.
That's a twisted mind.
Yeah, he's
If you want to hear a story,
I love me a Norm story.
One time we were in the office doing update stuff, and there'd been a news item about there was going to be a newspaper for the homeless, and so we were thinking about doing some of that. So we started improvising. It was more of a scene, it's not something we could do on the segment, but it was like a tough kind of Perry White kind of editor going like, "You Miller, I want 500 words on going to the bathroom in your pants. You, Immel, give me something. Give me a human interest thing on urine stain matter. You, was that kind of thing. Yeah. And like a lot of like photos, maybe some, a little human side, what are pets, that kind of thing. And so nothing came of it, and I sort of forgot we had the conversation. And then the first meeting we have after the summer, Norm comes in and goes, hey, Downey, remember that that thing we were talking about there with the remember that thing with the newspaper for the homeless, that thing, the homeless newspaper? And I go, yeah. He goes, yeah, well, I was out in L.A. and I was asked to do this benefit, for the coalition to feed the homeless, and, and I'm going, no. And he goes, yeah, I did that bit, They hated it. Hated it.
All right, you tell me now. That's the Andy Kaufman part of the joke, or is he actually surprised that they hated it? That's what I can't quite figure with look.
I know.
Well, you know what? I like Norm MacDonald. Let's give him the money for the week.
I didn't even know he had a podcast.
Oh yeah, dude, Norm MacDonald. Did you see him on Conan telling that moth joke?
No.
Yeah, you got to see it.
No, I haven't.
Dude, how many comics out there don't give a fuck, but kind of still do? You have to kind of still do to eat. That guy
Norm
truly
doesn't. He's so fucking funny.
One of my best opening monologue jokes ever. Did you ever see? Remember that whole thing when he was doing Weekend Update and they told him to make it funnier. So he didn't. He just was more Norm the next week. So eventually, of course, he gets fired. So then he goes off into the Hollywood world. He's got a TV show or a hit movie or some shit. So now they bring him back to guest host on SNL, and I'm going to butcher this, but he kind of came out. He's like, yeah, so people know I got fired from this show, so now they got me back hosting, which means either I got a lot funnier or this show sucks. That's what he opened up with, and I know that wasn't approved. Sorry for the bad Norm. I'll have Jay Moore on to make up for it.
That was a great Norm. Norm, listening to Norm on Stern or anything, any podcast, listening to, I don't know if you remember when Charles Grodin would do Letterman, and just knowing he's going on there, that it was always a fucking great show.
Oh, yeah,
that's
what people didn't get, that he was fucking around.
Yeah, that's
amazing.
how Norm is anytime. If Norm's the guest, I'm fucking...
Hey, now listen, did I hear some rumble that Brother Sandler sent out Maseratis to the cast of Grown Ups? Did you reap the benefit?
First of all, let me just say one thing. Nothing's better than Nancy Pelosi Augustus reference.
Pelosi Augustus.
I'm still swooning over that one. Yeah, Sandler gave Maseratis to Spade, Schneider, Kevin James, Chris Rock, all of whom need one, by the way. Very badly, but
Exactly. What'd you get?
bitterness, but me and Norm MacDonald, yeah, we're splitting a zip car.
And you split a zip car with Norm. It's like having one of those, those Christmas trees the drivers have that smells like North Slope Sensimilla.
Yeah, this car. I don't know. They must have been smoking pot in here or something.
Norm cancels on us once every 2 weeks, and I almost enjoy it more than him showing up at this point, because he always wants me to talk to some ventriloquist puppet that he says is on the phone. A Holocaust tonight. What has happened to Norman?
And then when he sees you, he's going to go, how come you never have me on your show?
Nope.
We tried to get you on. What?
Nobody funnier, though. I mean, you got to give it to him.
Nobody funnier.
That guy, if I'm in a room with him for 10 minutes, they got to put the paddles on me because I flatline from.
Now, what if Norm MacDonald
Oh, my God.
tried out for the Floaters?
Well, wait. Are we down a member? How did I get here? Who
Norm,
left?
we want a Canadian.
I'm Norm MacDonald. This is take 2. Now, I guess it's 2A or 3 now,
Yeah, you're getting mired in this, Norm. I think you're
Floaters.
You're up in your head. Just speak from your heart.
Oh, you want me to let it flow?
Float.
Straight to the heart. I went a long time acting like I was a broken apart by you.
Weirder the voice, the more fun they are to watch. Like Norm MacDonald. I love Norm MacDonald. Great comedian. But he's if you don't know who he is, he's the guy who's the theory. Who needs a punchline when you have the word crack whore? See, I said that. Oh, God, I just said it there,
Is it offensive when I do you to you?
No, you do it. You do
It's
it nice.
exaggerated.
It depends. Like some people.
All my impressions
Some
are
people
nice.
like
they
Frank
do?
Caliendo. He puts a comment in there. He's like,
See, I don't. I don't see that.
He's like, well, why you don't need a punchline if you say crack whore. Yeah, I'm like, well, that's more of a comment, right? I can do an impression myself.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? Hey. That's the
I've never heard you say that. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on?
Sounds like you doing an impression of Brewer doing an impression of you.
Hey, Well, good evening, Mr. President, Mrs. First Lady, and the distinguished members of the Radio and Television Correspondents' Dinner. When I accepted the honor of performing here tonight, one thought crossed my mind, and that was, please, God, don't let me bomb in front of the President. Anyways, the dinner was great. You enjoyed the dinner? We had some salmon. Yeah, it was delicious. It was great, and I thought it was refreshing to see Democrats serve something other than subpoenas for a change. I thought that was nice, I'll be doing some jokes later. I just thought I'd. As Mr. Harledge knows, of course, TV has become a very tough game. You got to stay competitive, As we all know, ABC's Good Morning America is in a little turmoil, a little trouble, a little rating trouble. And they're considering a lot of ways now, to boost the ratings. And I don't know, I think they're getting a little desperate. I heard that next week Charles Gibson will announce he's a lesbian. I mean, is that going to help anything? Nobody wants to hear that. And also today I took a visit to the White House. For any of you who haven't taken a visit to the White House, unbelievable. So, awe-inspiring and, very rich in history, so beautiful, Although I did notice a kind of an odd sign on the president's desk. It said, the yen stops here. Have you seen it? What the hell's that mean? The yen? I thought it was the buck stops here, I'd always heard. You got to hand it to the president. His injury is not holding him back from doing the business of the nation, in fact, he just nominated Major General Claudia Kennedy as the Army's first female 3-star general. And I think that's great, She's doing a great job. Apparently, the only thing she's having trouble with, she's having difficulty figuring out how to sexually harass herself. She doesn't know how to... What's that? Guy yells my name for no reason.
I like that Madonna's baby thing.
Oh, yeah.
Funny.
Oh,
you know,
thanks.
it's, I really have to give it to that guy that's the father, you know, Carlos.
Leon.
Carlos Leon.
Or Carlos Leon, I forget which one.
Because you got to have a lot of guts. That means he had sex with Madonna without a condom. Yeah. That's great.
You know what I always admire about you, Norm? You like to set the tone right away. You like to come out and sort of set the table for everybody and say, this is what we'll be doing.
This guy was telling me all kinds of stuff. He told me that, he said, I don't know if you know this. This is an interesting thing. He told me, did you know that elephants do not really have a good memory?
I didn't know that. Is that true?
Well, that's what this guy said. And then,
Well, then it must be true.
he also said that on, you know that show Star Trek?
Yeah?
He said the actual name of the starship was not the Star Trek. It was the Enterprise.
These are gems for people at home. I hope they're writing them down.
I like
you.
that Madonna's baby thing.
Oh, yeah.
Funny.
Oh,
you know,
thanks.
it's, I really have to give it to that guy that's the father, you know, Carlos.
Leon.
Carlos Leon.
Or Carlos Leon, I forget which one.
Because you got to have a lot of guts. That means he had sex with Madonna without a condom. Yeah. That's great. Was he
started here in LA, but you're from Canada.
Yeah.
You started in Canada. I did some gigs in Canada, and it's a little different, isn't it?
It's kind of rough there because they got like a lot of people that like hate me.
Oh, well, that could be a disadvantage.
That's rough going in. But like, so, it was all like, you go to these crazy places like Medicine Hat or Red Deer.
Yeah.
Or I played one place, Head Smashed In, Buffalo Jump. It was a crazy place.
Yeah.
And you know how I got his name? It was a guy, in the old days, the buffalo used to run and open in the plains. It was beautiful, you know, way back in the 70s. And they would run. And so the way they'd catch him is, Jay, they'd dig a hole with a shovel.
Right. Dig a hole. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
And then they dig the hole with the shovel, and then the buffalo, they're dumb animals. They just run, you know, and run, and then fall into the hole, right? So one time this Indian dude, a brave, you know, he was digging the hole, and he didn't hear all the buffaloes were already running. And then all the buffaloes fell on his head and smashed it in. So then they called the town Head Smashed In Buffalo Jump. It's a very unwieldy name.
Really unwieldy.
Do you have plans? Norm, we're only a few days into the new year. Do you have plans?
Yeah.
Anything you'd like to see happen? Any resolutions?
I have my resolutions. I always make resolutions.
That's good.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think that the big mistake people make when they make their resolutions is they overreach, you know? They make resolutions that they can't possibly...
Set their goals too high.
They set their goals too high, yeah. So then they're only setting themselves up for failure. So what I do is I do the opposite. I set my goals low, knowing that I will reach them.
That's
you
right.
know?
And when you do, you check them off.
I check them out.
Feel good about yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
So I had 2 this year. One is I'm going to get a haircut. I know. I'll be able to do that. And the second one is I'm going to watch that TV show, Run Away with the Rich and Famous.
Oh, those are your resolutions.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for you.
So I know.
Have you, Norm, have you seen a doctor?
About what?
Oh, about anything. You just look like you're a little off your game a bit.
Well, I got the laryngitis.
Yeah, I know you got the laryngitis.
We've got one.
Do you think the LGBT community, first of all, do you even know what it stands for?
Yeah.
What is that for?
Lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender.
Is it? I don't know if you're right. But
I mean, you can make up whatever acronyms you want.
Well, you got a computer, you can look it up.
I'm not going to look up what LGBT means.
Well, somebody
I know what
can tell us
LGBT means.
I don't
I just
think that's
told
what
you.
it means. Because B, I mean, all B's are G.
All bisexuals are gay?
Well, yeah. Obviously, right?
Well, they have gay components they can be attracted
all
to.
B's are G. All L's are B. I'm sorry.
Well, you're saying all bisexuals
I'm trying
are gay
to do
and
some
lesbian.
syllogisms. No. I'm saying, do you think any of them go, she's a I wonder if those. Do you ever think at the meetings they go, could I? Because they in their community, the LGBT community. I don't know where it exists, where they have their headquarters, but do you ever think the L's, the G's, and the B's go, I have an idea. The T's, I think it's LGB sounds good. And then somebody else would go, somebody with a hat that looked like Carmen Miranda's would go, no, I like LGBT. And then the other person, you're going to get a lot of trouble for this segment.
I'm not.
What?
I'm not.
I love everybody. You know what I mean? Without love, what do we got? I don't care if a guy's a guy, a girl, a guy, girl. I couldn't care less. I love them all.
What do you make of...
I'll have sex with any of them.
So you're the B?
Huh?
You're the B?
No, I'm a person that is so tolerant that I would have sex with an L, a G, a B, or a T. Isn't that nice? But I would not have sex with a straight person.
Do we have one more question from Scott? Scott, jump back in and you can wrap us up.
You asked me
here.
about my podcast.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, Periscope did.
Yeah,
Is
Periscope.
it coming back?
Yeah, the problem with my podcast, I only get guests that are interesting, unlike you. You have to just, whoever they throw in here, you have to.
Yeah, but you're good. You're interesting.
I'm all right. If we could start it all over, I would,
What would you start with?
First of all, I just start with how much I love Caitlyn Jenner and how courageous I think she is, and all transgenders, are courageous, except the ones that are serial killers. I don't care for them. I'm torn actually with the because I love the part of them that is transgender so much. There's only been 2 in the history of the world,
Transgender people or transgender serial killers?
Transgender serial killers. Ed Gein, and there was another fellow. Lady. And so I'm torn because the transgender part of them I love so much, and the serial killer part of them, I don't care for that. Let me just go out on a limb here and say, I am against psychosexual sadists who slay people.
But it's a difficult balance because, on the other hand,
I love transgenders so much.
Yeah,
I love them.
Well,
if I could have sex with a transgender every day for the rest of my life, I'd be a happy man.
As long as they're not straight.
Yeah, I don't want no straight people. I don't like straight people.
There you go. You heard it here first, folks.
Everybody but straight people.
Everybody but straight people.
Straight people, I got no use for. You're a good man.
I got to kick you out.
All right, baby.
Otherwise, your publicist.
I love you, man.
I love you too, Norm.
It was really nice. I don't love you in that way.
Well, unless I'm not straight.
Yeah.
Much more coming up, Norm.
Are you?
Watch this space.
All right. I tweeted Richard Dawkins, this famous atheist.
Yeah, I know he is.
And, of course, he just thinks I'm a moron, because he went to Cambridge and I dropped out of high school. But I asked him, I said, why does life insist? And they didn't understand. What's that mean? I'm like, well, it means, I thought he was like smart. So I said, why does life,
I know what you mean,
need to create other life?
Right.
Why do you have to procreate? Why do you have to live?
And fight to stay alive.
Yeah, fight to stay alive and make sure that your genes stay alive. Why do you have to do that? Why, if nothing matters, wouldn't the obvious thing to do be go extinct?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? To me, that would be the clear and obviously self-evident thing to do. And, in fairness to Richard Dawkins, he said, oh, well, that's a philosophical question that I'll ask my friends and I'll try to get back to you. So it was very nice. But I think it lies at the heart of theology, and people of faith, especially in this town, they'll say you believe in an invisible man in the sky, and they already throw on you their ideas of what you believe in, although they don't know what you believe, they don't know what you think of as God, But the one question that always bothered me and always bothers everybody is, how can children die if there's a benevolent God, right? And how can 6 million go through the chimney at Birkenau,
Mm-hmm.
And this is a question that I think I have an answer for, because I think a lot about this kind of stuff. Because I'd really like there to be a God. I don't know at all, but I really would like there to be a God.
Mm-hmm.
Because Sarah Silverman told me, she's like, so you really believe in it? I go, I'm trying, She's like, you believe in an invisible man in the sky? She says it that way. So I'm like, well, whatever, if you want to say it that way. So she's like, well, good luck with that. And I'm like, well, it's a good luck for you, too. It's not like your idea of like being thrown on the ground, having dirt tossed on you is such a beautiful, great idea.
That doesn't bother me.
Dirt thrown on you forever?
I mean, yeah, because I just sort of feel like it's probably just a blissful state of non-existence that I had before. Boy, I'm going to be really, it's going to be a huge bummer if that's not the case.
But if you have a blissful state of non-existence, then you're talking about an afterlife.
Well, okay, blissful is probably the wrong word. I just meant I'm not aware of anything, I think it'd be great if there was something, but if there's not, I think the worst thing would be your consciousness lives on, but there's nothing. So you just feel,
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Well, that would be hell.
I suppose.
I mean, Nabokov, I think, was the guy who said, like, he saw a picture of himself. I'm sorry, he saw a picture of his parents. And his parents had his older brother in his arm, and his mother had his older brother in her arms, and his mother and father and his older brother. But he had not been born yet. And he said he felt no grief or terror at that picture.
Sure.
Where he didn't exist.
Right.
So I thought that was very interesting. Like, it's what you're saying.
Right.
That why be afraid of not existing? Because it's not really you that dies. It's the world that dies.
Sure.
And everything there is. Everything there is and everything.
I mean, I think it would be fantastic if there was some sort of a transformation of, this is a conservation of emotional energy that, once your emotional energy forms, it can't ever be destroyed, and it just disperses into the universe somehow, and you're a part of this thing that is you can't comprehend now, but once you're there, you'll totally get it.
It's very hard to believe.
But it'd be great if that were
of course it would be great.
I don't fault anyone.
But here's my answer for the chimneys. Here's what I believe. If there is a God, and if he is good, and if he created the universe and the earth, then an all good being, what can he create? He can't create good, because that would just be expansion.
Mm-hmm.
So all he can create is bad. So he creates bad, and then in a cool twist, the bad that he creates is allowed itself in a godlike way to create good from the bad. Because originally God created good from the bad, then bad from the good, and then he gives man the exact opportunity. So just from a standpoint of logic, which, is what atheists always try to say, I believe that there is an answer for the question of why God allows horrors, and that's what I come up with. But
I also,
I have a rabbi who I talk to a lot. I'm not Jewish.
No, McDonald's. No,
I was for a year, but he's the guy that knows. He's a scholar. you know, like my pastor doesn't know anything. Like he's just a pleasant guy. And he has.
I don't know. You should probably look that up. Hey, what is there? I mean, you know.
I know. If you ask him a direct question, you go, "Huh? What? Didn't you hear my sermon?" And the sermon's always like, you know, how to be a nice fella, you know, or something. You know, it's all this nonsense. But this pastor, I phoned this pastor because I try to read the scriptures and study them. Last week I asked this priest, this rabbi. I was saying, like in the Old Testament, they have the Lord's Prayer. And in the Lord's Prayer, he says, lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. And I said, how could God lead us into temptation? It's without his boundaries, you know, it's without his fence. God can't do that, if I'm correct about the God of the Old Testament. He cannot. It's not in his nature. You know, the devil can, but not God. So the devil's hard to believe in. Of all the religions, it's hard to say one's worse than the other, you know. But I can say with all belief that there's one religion that's just not true. And that's the Church of Satan. I think it even purports to be not true. Like, it's like, you know, there's a guy that's bigger than me.
Well, I think some of them, I think some of the people who are, and I don't know, I can't speak for everyone, but just some of the stuff that I've seen online, I think some people adopt it as kind of a counter, like, okay, well, you guys have that guy over there with the beard, and then we have this guy.
Yeah.
And we should all be accepting it's not just that one, or just like, you know, I think
right.
Sometimes I think it's
But
a
do you
reaction.
really want to have a personal relationship with the devil? A guy, you know, it's the only religion where there's a bigger, stronger guy outside, you know, of that the Satanists say exists.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
But they say we're going to go with the
guy
underdog.
who was, well, because that guy, like, you know, that guy wasn't popular. He got cast out. So like, we're going to be with this guy over here because
maybe that's it. Maybe he's an outlaw.
Yeah, he's kind of an outlaw. Yeah, exactly.
He's definitely the original outlaw. Look, I don't want to say too many good things about the devil. But I guess he was. Now that you say it, he was the original.
I hadn't really thought about it before, but I guess now, yeah, he was the original guy who got kicked out of the party. You know, like who doesn't relate to that?
Exactly.
You know, it's like big popular guys having a party. There's naked people running around. You know, there's snakes and apples. There's a beautiful garden. It's like, yeah, they got kicked out. You know, come on. Everyone knows what that feels like.
It's funny, like, you know, people think that whatever religion you are, Christian or whatever, that you're so self-righteous, but actually, you know, they feel they're sinners. You know, when I was a Christian, I would sin all the time, and like I ate apples. That's on page 1 of the book. Worst possible thing you could do. And but anyways, I'm right now I'm of no faith. You know,
but you're looking for answers.
Yeah, I'll find something. You know, I'm probably closer to Judaism right now than anything else. But I like to. Laughter is so important to me. You know, I'm talking about me laughing,
sure,
not hearing other people laugh,
right?
But me laughing because I'm so emotional and so sensitive that I can be broken. You know, and I know I can, you know, and so laughter is what keeps me.
Haitian General Raoul Cedras, who will be stepping down in 2 weeks, held a hasty garage sale of some knickknacks he'd acquired while in office. Big fans of the Haitian strongman, are you? Postal authorities removed a cigarette from a photo of blues artist Robert Johnson to help dignify the musician in a new stamp they've issued in his honor. This isn't the first time the post office has altered a photograph. In fact, the original photo used on the Elvis stamp was based on this photo. King enjoying a hoagie. In a related story, 3 of Hollywood's most powerful men, David Geffen, Steven Spielberg, and Jeffrey Katzenberg, joined forces last week to form their own movie studio. When asked what sort of films we could expect from them, the trio replied, mostly pornos. That's good news. All right. Last week, Queen Elizabeth won 10 pounds in her country's national lottery. However, she has no plans to quit her job as Queen of England. Yeah, I knew. You think I didn't know? Jeffrey Dahmer's relatives are reportedly fighting over what to do with his body. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Well, some want to have sex with it while the rest want to put it in the fridge. So that's, should have stopped at the premise that time. The U.S. Postal Service this week canceled plans for a stamp commemorating the bombing of Hiroshima. They will instead release a different stamp. Here it is that, hopefully people will find it less offensive, that one. Scientists have created a genetically superior Christmas tree that will be taller, stronger, and tougher than other trees. One downside, if you don't like your presents, it will kill you. It's a hell of a downside there. A one-legged goose with a dart in its head. And I complain about my life, you know? It's tougher for the one-legged goose. Hey, this week a Cincinnati woman with 10 personalities sued a man for sexual assault. But the suit was thrown out when 2 of her personalities said that she may have consented. You know, folks, where I come from, no, 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 yes, yes, no, no means no. Hate to get on a soapbox, but that's where I come from. Oprah Winfrey broke down and cried this week, saying she had once smoked crack cocaine. You know, I don't know what she's crying about. I mean, you know, some people in this world never get to smoke crack cocaine. It's ridiculous. Huh? Here's an amazing story. Twins born 95 days apart. Even more amazing, they were born to different mothers and they don't even look alike. Hard to believe. This week, a court banned gays from marching in Boston's St. Patrick's Day parade, but they will still allow them to be beaten up by drunken Irish guys. I'm afraid to know what you're applauding at there. Okay. Well, the Super Bowl might be over, but the San Francisco 49ers just keep piling it on. They now lead the Chargers 83-40 to 27. So they've comfortably covered the spread. And in football news, man, this is getting ridiculous. The 49ers now beat the Chargers 1,000,655 something to 27. All right. Not good with those long numbers. A study says that pot use in high school is up sharply. Don't I know it? Oh, yeah. I'm joking. And I don't really sell drugs to children. And now, to illustrate the point that their client is running out of money to defend himself, O.J. Simpson's lawyer said this week that if he had to do it over again, after killing his victims, O.J. would now rob them as well. That one you find troubling? We went... Well, how about this, huh? You know, it makes me sick when a society lets a guy like Colin Ferguson live for another 200 years. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. Israeli security forces have rounded up over 150 suspects in last week's suicide bombings. Suspects in a suicide bombings. Now, well, here's a hint. Look for the dead guys, and probably on the right track. Well, in Buffalo, Wyoming, a truck jackknifed this week, spilling hundreds of sticks of dynamite on the I-90 interstate, though officials noted that there is absolutely no danger as long as you're protected by magic. Yeah, I wish I was protected by magic. All right. And with the Pope in New York City, some of the New York City's greediest and most heartless con men are getting rich selling fake tickets to the Mass in Central Park. Don't I know it? Look at how... Look here. Look at all this. Oh, yeah. Hoping to impress a girl, Kevin Hall, 18 years old, stuck a sawed-off shotgun in his pants and blasted off his genitals. You know, I don't know the girl, but I'm guessing that the stunt didn't work. I've learned that the hard way. In an attempt to reassure critics of the president's Bosnian policy, White House press spokesman Mike McCurry stressed that the administration does not intend that America be the world's policeman. He did acknowledge, however, that the Marines had just pulled over the country of Brazil for speeding. Like Johnny Carson there for a second. This week, Paula Barbieri admitted that she had broken up with O.J. Simpson the very night Nicole Brown Simpson was killed. Boy, that had to be a tough day for O.J., huh? First he gets dumped by his girlfriend, then Colombian hitmen kill his wife. Man, that's... You gotta... Recent studies indicate the number of people getting the AIDS virus appear to be declining sharply. But it is important for viewers to remember one thing. Sex without condoms feels better. And now I have to say this. It should be noted, however, I have no idea what I'm talking about. Wrong Way Corrigan, the man who once flew all the way to Ireland by mistake, died this week at the age of 88. It was just like him, said his wife. He was trying to live. He got it all wrong. Across the nation this Monday, banks and government offices will be closed in observance of Martin Luther King's birthday. Meanwhile, at the Riverbend Maximum Security Prison in Nashville, Dr. King's assassin, James Earl Ray, will spend the day being raped continuously. He's a bad guy, by the way, James Earl Ray, if you don't know that. Meanwhile, Republican hopeful Phil Gramm says that Bob Dole should not get the nomination because he backed President Clinton's plan to send troops to Bosnia. Dole responded that Graham should not be nominated for president because, well, look at him. Take a gander at the fella. Well, more bad news for ice cream moguls Ben and Jerry in their continuing battle with the Food and Drug Administration. This week, the FDA banned their newest flavor, stuff from Ben's beard. Meddling bureaucracy wrecking that. Well, at a local town meeting in Montpelier, Vermont last week, representatives from the McDonald's Corporation who want to put a restaurant in a historic district were booed by angry residents, but they were cheered by the town fat guy. Every town has one, the town fat guy. With peanut consumption in the United States down 10%, the Peanut Advisory Board has decided to launch a $600,000 publicity campaign. Most of the funds will go towards spreading ugly rumors about almonds and cashews. That's not right, huh? A celebrated fertility statue, which many believe has the power to make women pregnant, began a nationwide tour this week. The hundreds of women who claim it caused their pregnancies are of different ages, races, and religions. But they all have one thing in common. They are all dirty, dirty whores. Dirty, dirty whores. In Colorado this week, Bob Dole warned that if Pat Buchanan is the Republican nominee, the party might lose both the presidency and control of Congress. In response, Buchanan warned that if anyone other than himself becomes president, blacks will retain the right to vote. 6 of one, half dozen of another. Just days after winning the New Hampshire primary, Pat Buchanan has become the target of savage attacks within the Republican Party. On a positive note, however, he did pick up the enthusiastic endorsement of Bill Clinton, the President of the United States of America. Can't get much higher than that. Well, television history will be made this week when film legend Elizabeth Taylor appears as herself on all 4 CBS Monday night sitcoms. It's part of the network's new campaign, Must Eat TV. She enjoys eating. According to a Senate Committee on Violence, Denise Brown has done more to bring attention to the cause of battered women than any other person. Well, almost any other person. Once again, OJ gets the short shrift. Well, Washington, D.C. Mayor Marion Barry says he has devised a money-saving plan that would close the district's Lorton prison and transfer its 7,000 inmates to private lockups. One hitch is that the financially strapped district doesn't have the startup money to implement the plan. Another hitch is that the guy who devised the plan smokes crack. So, 2 hitches. 130 years after the Civil War, the state of Mississippi has finally voted to abolish slavery. Representatives say they would have liked to have done it sooner, but they were delayed due to some awfully big cotton crops. They had some kind of big cotton thing. All right.
Old TV shows.
Yeah.
And it was the first Kojak. You remember Kojak?
Telly Savalas.
Telly Savalas.
With the lollipop.
Yeah, he had the lollipop going. So for the pilot, it was Crocker's first day. You know, Kevin Dobson played Crocker.
Sure, Crocker.
So he was just out of police academy. Green. They kept saying how green he was. And Kojak had been around a long time. He knew everything. So he's, you know, has this green kid, and he doesn't know if he wants to be working with him. So what was happening was prostitutes were being murdered.
Oh, my.
He goes, go down and try to get some information from the prostitute's mother. So a little while later, Crocker comes back. I talked to her mother. She wasn't a prostitute at all. She was a good girl. Yeah. So Kojak's seen it all, right? So he takes this lollipop. He goes, yep, she was a good girl. Mama's apple pie. The 4th of July. She was a hooker! Crocker was too green to see it, you know?
All right, the boxing world is still buzzing after the release of Mike Tyson from an Indiana prison after serving a 3-year term. Here with a message for Mike is Weekend Update correspondent and my hero, Adam Sandler.
Hey, by the way, Mr. Tyson, this is Norm MacDonald. He's our new update guy. You'll love him. He's been telling the funniest jokes about you giving it up in prison.
Mr. Tyson, I'm not Norm MacDonald. I don't even know who Norm MacDonald is. I'm Kevin Nealon, and that's news to me. This just off the wire. Reuters News is reporting now that the Mike Tyson app has just raped another app.
I do want to ask this. So, Pigeon is voiced by none other than legendary comedian Norm MacDonald. Have you ever met Norm MacDonald before?
Well, yes, I was about to correct you. He's mythically absent all the time. He's a mythical legend. We don't know if he even exists. When I'm on the streets, everybody comes, because he has a big fan base, Norm. Hey man, you working with Norm, what's that like? Hey man, you working with Norm MacDonald, what's that like? I said, he's a great guy, man, a great sense of humor, he's a really sweet guy, you know, and all this time I thought I met him, but I've never met him. I was talking about Jim Rash all the time. I I don't know Norm MacDonald. I don't know he exists. I just know he's legendary. He's mythical. Everybody says he's great. And he's a great mystery to me.
So you met Jim Rash thinking that he was Norm MacDonald, when in fact it was Jim who does the voice of the Marquis.
Yes, this is true.
Larry, when you're writing stuff like Norm's character, the pigeon, is there any line that that pigeon won't cross? Even in this episode, you saw what he was doing, and he really gets into it on practically every episode, but this one in particular, I thought he shined.
Well, first of all, I'm not just a writer. I did play the voice of that whale. I don't want to get anybody's
Oh, well done.
He's whaling, baby.
But yeah, you know, I think the second year now we have a good, we know the characters so well that, you know, although what Pigeon says is shocking, you know, it all is true to his character. You know,
and also it's like, I think the reason it, hopefully it works, is that Norm himself is cerebral, brainy comedian. He's really not vulgar and crass. And so his getting to play a character like this, it does play against type, and I think that's why he can get away with being so gross on the show, because you can just feel that Norm is smart. What's that?
He's cerebrally invisible, too.
He's cerebrally invisible. It's true. That's true. What can you say to that? Yeah, it's shocking that Norm and Mike have never met. That's terrible. Maybe season 5 or 6, we could arrange a meeting.
There's a possibility we may have to kill off the pigeons, you know. We're going to hire he's going to employ a cat in the show next season, and so Pigeon's going to have a really difficult time in dealing with the quagmires of life on the Tyson Mystery Show.
Researchers in Russia say that the dolphins have a distant spoken language of their own.
You're saying that dolphins have a distinct language all their own?
So what's the solution that they use the N-word? Ooh, that they use the N-word constantly.
No, what word do they use?
Nigger word, N-word.
Oh, yeah. What'd you call it?
Dolphins?
The what word?
Nigger. Nigger, ninja.
Word, yeah.
Say it. I want to hear you say that word.
I don't want to say it because then it'll be on tape forever. I say it in my private life many times.
Say it, hunky. Say it, hunky. Say nigga, hunky. Fucking say it, hunky.
Listen, am I wrong or am I imagining that?
Nah, say nigga, hunky. Say it, hunky. Come on, cracker.
Mike, I have to ask you a question.
Say it.
I can't say it. Let it make him say it. Mike, make Adam Egan say it, Mike. God damn.
This year, he says he's only going to eat meat that he's actually killed. And I was wondering, what are you adhering to lately?
I'm a vegetarian, a strict vegetarian.
No, have you done that?
Well, I eat chicken.
Let's not all that.
That's not vegetarian. I'm not. I said I'm not strict. I eat chicken and
steaks
beef. Pork. I ate raw game. Did you ever eat? It's not dead yet.
No, you're
and
over
you
there.
eat it, and as you're eating it, their death throes are making you hungrier.
There's nothing.
That's better than a soybean.
Yeah, you're right.
Which sounds better, that or soybean?
Listen.
According to retailers, the most popular Halloween mask this year is O.J. Simpson. And the most popular Halloween greeting is, "I'll kill you and that guy who's bringing over your glasses," or trait.
This week on Larry King Live, Marlon Brando made the shocking statement that Hollywood is, quote, run by Jews. In response, outraged Jewish organizations made it snow in New York in April. See, I think we should get the homicide out of the White House and get like a fresh start, because we don't want any more murderers.
I think we should just go on to the next question.
Oh.
Who are the murderers? Yeah.
Oh, Clinton, he murdered a guy.
Yeah, you know, we're not allowed to, you're not allowed to put out no accusations without
That's a little too far.
That's the way it does work.
Let's just go on to the next question.
Yeah.
This is not my week. What can I tell you?
Oh, it's not mine either, and I'm being very nice, okay? Be a good boy. Now, Norm.
Do you never hear that?
No. Listen, we don't need
I
to
don't
talk
want to get
about
into
that.
this, and I don't want to hear it, and this is not the place to make those accusations, and you're supposed to be funny. Let's get on to the next question. So get with it.
There you go.
This is a live show.
Not for nothing, Norm, but you have been properly chastised by Barbara, so I'm now going to ask the next question.
I thought it was a matter of record.
Shut up. Shut up. Look,
Okay.
let me do this, okay?
I'll tell you what's a matter of record. You will not be invited back if you don't shut up. All right,
Now, you've admitted that you're lazy. I think you've read 6 books in your life.
I've read 6.
6. What kind of a woman would be attracted to you, do you think?
Well, I have a lot of money. Hey, for the 9th consecutive year, Nick, JetBlue Airlines ranked first for satisfaction among all North American airlines. But you know what ranked least in satisfaction? 9/11 Airlines. What a terrible name for an airline. It reminds me of that tragedy. Oh, 9/11. You know? Oh, don't laugh at 9/11 again. 9/11. I tried to tell him not to laugh. Adam. I know. I walked through blood and bones in the streets of Manhattan trying to find my brother.
Jesus.
Yeah, he was in northern Canada.
Here we see the president and the first bitch. Hey, slow down, you bitch. Let me catch up.
When I accepted the honor of performing here tonight, one thought crossed my mind, and that was, please, God, don't let me bomb in front of the president. But I'm not worried. What the hell do I care? You know, I worked on all my jokes. I got a lot of help from my joke writer, Don Imus. He was helped me a lot. Are you familiar? You know this guy? He's a funny guy. He wrote some jokes. Anyways, the dinner was great. You enjoyed the dinner? We had some salmon. Yeah, it was delicious. It was great, and I thought it was refreshing to see Democrats serve something other than subpoenas for a change. I thought that was nice, you know? I'll be doing some jokes later. I just thought I'd... well, one time I was on his other show, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and it was Celebrity Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, so the questions are a little easier.
Yeah, you won.
I heard they didn't give you the money.
Yeah.
No, they give it to a charity. They don't tell you.
That sucks.
No, they give it to sick children.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's nice. They need money too.
Are you drunk? Because all you did was ride a cooler and you're sweating.
I am. Well, it's hot it's hotter than a $2
Well, he's
pistol
got like
in here.
12 layers on, I
Yeah, I
think.
thought it was going to be really cold.
Well, you're from Canada. This should be springtime for you.
No, I know I'm from Canada, but I'm still a human being. Like it's not like we evolved differently. Yeah, no, I'm from the frozen north.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets colder than It gets colder than a...
here it comes. Get your finger on the panic button.
No, it gets colder than a vampire's demeanor.
Okay, that's better. Wow. Surprisingly cerebral.
What are you guys up to, man?
We're joined by the talented trio called the Lonely Island.
Yeah,
who will be on the big... What do you call them?
I call them Sandberg and the other couple of fellows.
The Mind Squad
The
is
other
how Rolling Stone put it.
The iron horse of broadcasting.
It's iron.
You don't pronounce it iron.
That's what everybody tells me.
It's the iron horse. Like Lou Gehrig was the iron horse of baseball.
Yes.
The word I-R-O-N is iron. No, iron.
Iron.
That's what makes English the world's toughest language.
Yeah.
You know, right? Sure.
It is the
Because
toughest language. To
to
me,
learn.
it's the easiest.
Yeah, well, you were born with it.
In his book, O.J. Simpson says that he would have taken a bullet or stood in front of a train for Nicole. Man, I'm going to tell you, that is some bad luck when the one guy who would have died for you kills you. That's probably... You don't get worse luck than that.
You know about this girl? She's mad at you. She was on the Greg Fitzsimmons show. Did you hear anything about this?
I know Greg Fitzsimmons.
Yeah, Greg does a show for us, and Greg was interviewing some girl, and she was going off.
I know who it is.
What's the girl's name?
You know, me and Norm have worked with her before. That's why he's going to laugh when I say the name. Laura Keitling. Hates your guts.
Did you know she hates you?
No.
Oh, my God. Do you want to hear the clip? Sure. All right, hold on.
By the way, can I interrupt your old friend, Norm MacDonald? Did you guys write together on,
He's not a friend of mine.
Roseanne, right? Well, I was just using it loosely.
Now, you had a reaction just now to Norm MacDonald. Not a friend, not a fan.
You worked with him, though.
At Saturday Night Live.
Roseanne.
No, I missed him at Roseanne. Well, I came in, and he was supposed to be the my guide through SNL, and it turned out that...
Well, I mean, I barely remember Laura from the show, except for her hit characters, obviously.
I don't even know who she is.
But
she's very talented.
She makes Morweena Banks look like Gilda Radner. But no.
You had a look of surprise on your face, even when this woman said, well, you know, Norm was supposed to be my guide through Saturday Night Live.
Guide?
Did anyone inform you that you were her guide?
No.
There was no such mentoring program at Saturday Night Live, was it?
No, she came in directly after me, so I wouldn't be her...
mentor?
Yeah, I'm not going to guide any lady through comedy. That would take me, first of all, I'd have to figure out how a lady could do comedy. And then I'd have to... The new people, hey, guess what? There's a young girl that's middling attractive that swears a lot. Let's get her. Right? Is that the new fucking thing?
Yeah.
Sarah Silverman, hysterical.
Right.
Who's funnier than her?
Nobody.
No, except dudes. But, and people had very strong opinions on the election. You know, some people had very strong opinions one way, and other people had strong opinions the other way. And I didn't have any opinions at all. I don't have really any opinions on anything. Like, you ever watch the CNN, and they'll have the polls, you know, and it'll be like, what do you think about embryonic stem cell research? And then it'll be like, see, there you go. It'll be like 52% yes, 46% no, 6% I don't know. See? And that's me. I don't know. So I phone up the CNN, you know, and I go, hey, listen, is this the TV? Yeah, that question you asked about the embryonic stem cell research? I don't know.
And there's Charles Woodson. How about that? What a season he had. Great, man. He became the first defensive player to win the Heisman Trophy. And congratulations, Charles. That is something that no one can ever take away from you. Unless you kill your wife and a waiter, in which case... all bets are off. Just a word of advice.
How's life on the road?
I got a kid.
You have a kid?
Yeah, man, when you have a little baby, like, I guess I never loved anybody before, you know? And when I had the baby, it was like, oh my God, like, you have all this love and you feel like so incredible, you know? And like, single guys can't understand it. Like, so I'd be telling them, I go, this is like the most unbelievable feeling you'll ever have in your life, you know? And they'll go, like, is it like crystal meth? And I'm like, he's brilliant, Byron Allen. He had that Comics Unleashed. You ever do that? Oh, you couldn't be more leashed.
There's nothing. It's not like there's nothing unleashed about it. It's not like you would have like Lenny Bruce on and like.
And he has no segue. So this is what he said to John Lovitz one time. He said, he just turned to him from, he's talking to Schimmel, and then he goes to John Lovitz. He goes, now, John, I understand you're growing older. This is my promise to the people of the video podcast network world. I will not eat a single morsel of food until Margaret Thatcher is dead and buried.
She died 3 weeks ago. We'll be right back with Larry King.
The weirdest show I ever see the dating game. That's a weird show. The prize on the dating game, another contestant. Talk about cheap, you know, they chuck you somebody else. And they always do the same thing on the dating game. They get a beautiful girl, match her up with 3 big geeks, you know? Last week they had a guy, I was like a crazy guy, loony bin, psycho, wingnut, crazy guy. You can tell by the way they introduce him, you know, they go, bachelor number 2 is a shadowy lurking character. From no fixed address, please welcome. Guy comes shambling into the studio, well-thumbed copy of Catcher in the Rye sticking out of his back pocket area. And then they made the girls ask those questions. They always be laced with sexual innuendo, you know. Girl got to go, bachelor number 2, if I were a popsicle. What would you do to me then? What? That's what it says on the card here, something about a popsicle. And then the guy goes, well, if you were a popsicle, huh? Well, first of all, I guess I'd take your wrapper off. If you know what I mean. Then I'd grab a hold of your sticks. If you know what I mean. Then I'd press you against the counter till you're broken too. But half you in the freezer till later. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm getting at there? I play with him.
You do. How old is he now?
How old is this young man?
He's 15 years old.
15 years
You're
old.
still playing with him.
Right.
You know, it's a funny thing.
Yeah.
When he was a very young boy, you know, when he was like 3, 4, or something like that, I would play games with him. You know, like we'd play basketball or something.
Sure.
And I'd let him win.
Right.
You know. And now he can beat me at everything. And so he's like, hey, man, I always beat you at everything. I said, no, fuck, I used to let you win. You go, fuck, he doesn't believe it.
He always beat you.
Yeah, so he just thinks I'm some retard that can't beat a fucking infant.
But you know, it is rather daunting to me. I'm just a guy, you know? What the hell am I? And here I am, you know, I look out, I see President Bill Clinton, you know, I see Secretary of State Madeleine Albright, you know, media mogul Rupert Murdoch, you know, broadcast legend Larry King, you know, pornographer Larry Flint, you know, Dick Morris. The list is starting to drop off a little, folks, but still, you get the idea. It's daunting. And of course, it was very inspiring to see President Clinton up here on crutches making a speech. I mean, I thought that was just amazing, you know. I mean, it's been difficult for the president. You know, he can't jog now, and he needs help getting around, and he still occasionally suffers great pain, you know. On the upside, you got your medical marijuana, so that's, you know. You must inhale, sir. It's the only way you're going to get better.
How's the family? How's everything going?
Ah, great, man. Couldn't be better. Life is fantastic.
Yeah.
I like life, man.
You do, really?
Oh, my God. People that complain about it. First of all, you're lucky enough to be alive when you think about it. You know what I'm saying? Your mother had to have sex with your father. That your grandparents had to have sex. Great-grandparents had to have sex. It's lucky you're alive, my God.
It's amazing.
And I'm so happy every day.
that I'm alive because it's just a fluke. There's so many more people that never got to be alive. You know?
And that's an interesting point. I guess you're right. If you do the math.
So when people carp about it, I'm like, man, it's the greatest gig in the world, being alive. You get to eat at Denny's, wear a hat, whatever you want.
Yeah. Get haircuts. It is. Well, good. I'm glad.
It was revealed today that O.J. Simpson told police that Nicole Brown Simpson used to beat him up. He also claimed that she and Ron Goldman killed him.
I met that guy, Michael J. Fox.
Yeah,
and
people know him.
It was before he was
a love star.
Yeah, it was before it was out that he had that thing.
He has Parkinson's.
Yeah. But it was before that.
All right.
So I met him at Holly. What do you call that? What?
So I might ask you to go to the black and white thing in around 5 seconds.
No, Disney World. No, it's quick. It's quick. Disney World. I meet him. You know, I'm excited to meet him. You know, so I meet him like 10 years later, and here he is. Now he's got Parkinson's. And I go, you remember me? You know, I met you when I was young, and I met you at Disney World and everything. And he goes, yeah, I just got a thing. I'm not crazy.
Did he say that?
Yeah, I said I'm not crazy.
Oh, that's so
but I didn't mean this. I didn't mean that. I just meant. Do you remember?
Listen, I've got a couple young tykes who want to kiss the ring. You ready to receive this? Or
Yeah.
You're not going to flip on these cats. Anybody who loves you, you have to torch. That's your MO.
Torch? What am I, Jeffrey Ross?
Well, let's go.
But no, you know, I admire people who have strong opinions, you know, like Linda Rodstad. She did that thing, you know, where she got up and sang and everything, and then she started talking. And then people were going, God damn, I thought she was supposed to sing. And she just kept talking, and finally they were like, come on, man, sing those only 2 songs we ever heard you sing. We're trying to... $45 ticket I'm holding here. And, you know, celebrities have, they can speak up, you know, they're smart, you know, some of them, most of them are dumb, but some of them, because I meet celebrities, I'm a celebrity, and so I meet celebrities, and I know as soon as I shake their hand, I know, hey, there's a dumb guy, you know, because I'm a dumb guy myself, and I got that, you know how gay guys have the gaydar? I'm like that with dumb people. I'm like, hey, how's it going? Hey, I could have a conversation with you, man.
People are just like me and you.
I know.
How many times do I have to tell you that?
Well, you tell me that all day, how I'm just like all the you know, gay people.
Gay people are the same as everybody.
No, you mean you always tell me specifically how I think you're just calling me gay. It's one of the.
It's not an insult. He thinks it's an insult.
No, I didn't mean it.
Why would being gay be an insult?
Yeah. I love gay people.
Yeah, I know.
Well, let's get to O.J. O.J. Simpson's lawyers say they don't want the families of Nicole Brown and Ronald Goldman in the courtroom during the trial. They're afraid the presence of the family members will just remind O.J. of how much more killing he still has to do. Finally, folks, next week, Jews everywhere will be celebrating the holiday of Yom Kippur, or as non-Jews refer to it, Wednesday.
But Bob is a very, very funny man, and I often go in the booth with him, you know.
Oh, sure.
So one time we were there, and John Fogerty was in the audience. You know, a fortunate son, you know. So John Fogerty was there, so Bob Uecker is a very interesting guy. He thinks of everybody as the same. He doesn't think of people as stars or anything like that. He's a very down-to-earth guy. So he was talking to me, and he says, hey, man, you know that guy? I go, yeah. He goes, that's John Fogerty, rock and roll singer. So I go, yeah, I know who it is. He goes, yeah, man. He goes, but I played in a golf tournament with him. He goes, you probably think of him as some that likes to bite the heads off of chickens, but this guy can...
That's exactly how I think of him.
This guy can get it out of the sand trap like nobody's business. So,
So he goes, he's got a hell of a set of pipes on him. He goes, come the 7th inning stretch, I'll have him up here. He'll sing for you. So I said, no, Bob, don't do that. Like, don't have him come up and sing for me, please, you know. He goes, what's matter, man? Don't you even know who he is? He got all mad. So I go, yes, Bob, I know who he is. He did Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, he did all that. Now, do you think Cosby's legacy will be hurt?
Yeah.
You do, huh? I mean, there was a comedian, Patton Oswalt, he told me, I think the worst part of the Cosby thing was the hypocrisy. And I disagreed.
You disagree with that?
Yeah. I thought it was the raping. That's my feeling. Most rapists are hypocrites. You don't meet many go, I like raping, and I know it's not politically correct, but by God, people go, well, he's not being a hypocrite, and that's the worst part. No, it's a question from Blake's good friend, Norm. No, Blake, it's fun watching you this year. Wasn't it cool? Yeah.
Thank you.
And I was wondering, like, there's a kind of a curse with Rookie of the Year. Nobody's ever repeated it.
I didn't think about that. Well, I'll try as hard as I can next year, but...
All right, man.
I don't know. Thank you for that question, though. That's going on top of the goals for next year.
Do you know the Harlem Shake?
Yeah, I've seen it on every single commercial.
You've seen it. Then you'll appreciate this joke. I remember back when the Harlem Shake was just a black fella holding me upside down off a fire escape trying to collect his money.
Can you find out what...
You know, it just occurred to me, Mr. President, you are now handicapped, and you're the President of the United States. You must have an unbelievable parking spot, you know? That's got to be very close to the building, you know?
Reveal this week, the defense lawyer Johnny Cochran once abused his first wife. In his defense, Cochran said, hey, at least I didn't kill her like some people I know.
Fun. Norm, thanks for dressing up.
Hey, Sarah, listen, man. Congratulations, that's the 100th time that joke's been done tonight. But I also want to tell you, I have a bet with Daniel Kellison, a rather large figure.
Daniel Kellison, who put this whole thing together, way over his head.
He says you
did it.
He says you can explain what the fuck Jash is.
Jash is
pay up, fucker.
Jash is a comedy collective, a United Artists, if you will. Uniting myself, Reggie Watts, Michael Cera, and Tim and Eric. And what do? We do whatever we dream up. We shoot it, and it goes on there. We can fail. We can do well. It's total freedom.
No offense, but it sounds like some fucking commie gobbledygook.
You got me, Norm.
I mean, I've never heard the word collective.
I know, but
Leon
Daniel
Trotsky.
puts buzzwords in my head, and then I just blindly
out
say
of all
them.
those people you mentioned,
I know you're new to this. I'll teach you something. One of the first things in hosting an interview show is to listen.
What's that now?
The answer given by the guest. My whole motto, my whole broadcasting career, that's why I don't like a lot of guys on the air now, is that I never learned anything when I was talking.
Can I interrupt you there?
Yeah.
To illustrate the point that their client is running out of money to defend himself, O.J. Simpson's lawyer said this week that if he had to do it over again, after killing his victims, O.J. would now rob them as well. That one you find troubling? We went. Did I tell you I ate a live fish in real life?
No.
Yeah, I was at a sushi restaurant, and the guy's like Japanese. Mm-hmm. And so I go, I eat just sashimi, like raw fish. Mm-hmm. I don't eat with rice or anything like that. Yeah. Am I trying to impress him? So he goes, you eat live fish? I go, yeah. Even though I don't. And he goes,
never think he's going to call you on it.
Yeah, and I go, plus it sounds kind of cool. Mm-hmm. And he goes, I get you live fish. I go, thanks, man. Like I was an inside guy, and then he brought out a fish and hit it and knocked it out and put it on a stick. It was live.
And that clears out a sushi bar. A lot of people, the girl I was in was barfing in a bathroom, and the only people interested was the guy, the Japanese sociopath guy, and all the Mexican help. They were all like looking like I'd eat it, and so I had to cut it. And then they leave the fish that's on the skeleton that looks like the one Sylvester found on a garbage thing. To move. It's moving and like a dead bobblehead, and you had to put water in its mouth to keep it alive so you could watch it die as you ate. It was a nice meal.
Jesus, I'm living such a hell life here. I mean, you are.
If you guys think it's weird that guy in Cleveland kept 3 women in his basement as sex slaves, wait till you hear what my middle-aged Uncle Gordon kept in his basement. A fucking electric train. At least these were human beings.
At least.
Living the great life, living the dream every day.
Yeah.
Norm, every day.
Did you enjoy that bit we did with driving around?
It was really hysterical.
Yeah, I got a late. They put me in late. I don't think I'd have to take.
Where did you go? Did you take a spin around the station? I couldn't find you.
You drove way too far down the hall.
I got a heavy foot.
There's a real stream of consciousness thing happening here, Norm.
Yeah, it's called conversation. But there's no break on mine.
Oh, man, I wanted to buy this dog. You should have seen this dog. This guy wanted to sell me a dog in the store. It was $600, this dog. Can you believe it? $600 for a dog? Oh, man. I was looking to pay, a buck. I just wanted a bargain dog, a nice discount dog, a cheap, off-the-rack kind of dog, any kind of... Show me to your bin of dogs, my good man, I said to the guy. But this guy says, no, he says, why don't you buy this dog? He says, it's $600, this dog, but he says, this dog is a pit bull. He says, this dog will protect your valuables. And I don't even have anything very valuable, I buy the pit bull, that would be the most valuable thing I have. I'd have to buy something to protect it then, I'd be out shopping for wolverines the next day there. Show me something in a timber wolf if you could.
Of course, they say the White House is haunted. Did you know that? And I thought this was kind of sad. I heard last night that President Clinton charged Abraham Lincoln's ghost $10,000 to sleep in his own bed. So that doesn't seem right to me, I mean... But look, the president, has come under a lot of fire for raising money, but, he's good at it. He's good at raising money. That's not a bad thing. Every president's done it. It's just that President Clinton is very, very, very good at it. Do you know he has organized in the past year over 100 fundraising dinners and over 200 fundraising midnight snacks? Did you know that? Is he laughing? Is he...
O.J. Simpson's lawyers have decided to skip hearings on DNA evidence and go right to trial. Asked why they did this, the lawyers replied, "We want to get O.J. acquitted as speedily as possible so he can get back to doing what he does best, killing people."
No, I was just thinking, because they have that Viagra thing out.
Yeah.
And the other day, Bob Dole came right out and said...
He was one of the first.
Yeah. And, you don't want to hear about Bob Dole's cock, I mean, President Clinton's cock, Bob Dole's cock, what the hell? But mostly, an old man like that, you don't want him to have a super hard cock. You know what I mean?
Why?
Why? Because an old man, you want him to be got a pipe going, a newspaper, the dog at his feet there.
Well, that in some corners is considered pipe.
Oh. But now they're going to have to create some goddamn pill that makes women aroused at the sight of a fucking 70-year-old dude with a super hard cock. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. This Viagra. It's insane. And you know what it's for? Impotent people. All right, it's for impotent guys. So get this. I read this. The pill can make your cock hard for 4 hours.
Right.
So now, who has the 4-hour hard cock? The impotent guy. The rest of us are fucked. Me and you got our regular cocks. Meanwhile, fucking Spade is,
Refer to Spade.
Oh, man. I didn't see it.
I didn't see it coming.
Dude, I know you didn't. He brought it all around and then a vicious rip kick into his best friend's gut.
Once there's too much cock talk, I try to just zone out for a minute till it goes back the other way.
If there's too much cock talk, this guy has fevered nightmares all night. Dreams, I mean, like sweaty, fevered dreams from the cock talk that's been all over his head.
Why bury me twice? He's killing me.
No, he's a good man.
That erased it. All right.
No, he's a good man.
Who cares?
After all that, that's nice.
You know, I'm old enough to remember back to simpler, more innocent times when the worst thing you'd hear about the news was hijacked jetliners flying into buildings.
Oh, now, Gilbert, you're going to get into trouble again.
What I wanted to show you is how easy it is to watch yourself and other live streams on your tablet device.
On the computer.
On the computer.
Yeah.
Go ahead and hit play there.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
right
I
there
see.
in my...
It's so simple.
Do you see your face?
Oh yeah, it's me with a huge fat fucking face.
Yeah, I didn't want to be the one to say it.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of trouble. My doctor, he said he's not a very nice guy. He said, open your mouth and say oink.
Yeah, you need to get better insurance, Norm.
Insurance? He was calling me a fat pig.
Well, I mean, nobody's going to disagree with him.
Oh, chasm.
I'm sorry, Norm. I've got an acid tongue.
You do. You're an acid-tongued Arab.
Well,
one time I was hosting and there was 3 guys.
I've never hosted. How many times have you hosted?
Just one time. It was a mistake.
Did it not go well?
It was all right.
Did you do update?
No.
You didn't even do update?
It was right after I got fired from update. I thought it'd be funnier back then. But anyways, so there were three guys doing music, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't know music. I just know old music. Like again, Lauren would go, "Who do you like?" And I go, "You like this guy."
Bobby Goldsboro.
Yeah, Bobby Goldsboro. Eddie Cantor, is he around? And Lauren go, "You've got to go," you know. So
who'd they have on? Very hip.
So they had hip guys that everyone else knew except me. It was Snoop Dogg. He just changed his name, and he was angry because I kept getting it wrong. It used to be Snoop Doggy Dogg. It was Snoop Dogg and Eminem and Dr. Dre.
That's a pretty heavy lineup.
Yeah, but to me it was 2 black guys and a white guy. So I go to introduce them.
You're beautiful.
And they're all
just trying to get this into the barn. Don't go black white on.
They were all standing like in
I'm
rap.
out there with Francis Farmer. You're about to go up and take me with you.
They were standing in rap positions, as you know, like against, and I'm about to introduce them. So they're standing in that rap position where it looks like they'll either start singing rap or pull a gun and kill you. So then I go, as a joke, I look at them, because I remember this is kind of a Letterman-y thing to do, but I go, "Fellas, are you ready? Are you ready?" Which forces them to go shake their heads slightly. Even though they're in this crazy dangerous
all posed up.
All posed up. So I thought that was funny. But then I learned later they were geniuses and I should have befriended them.
You're a freaking genius, Norman.
The oddest slogan I've ever heard. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, they say. Of course it's not true. You can't kill a person and leave. They'll follow you across state lines and bring you back, and you'll face a jury of your peers. So I said, what does that mean? What does it mean? Like, what are they getting at, you know? I started ruminating about it. I whittled. I started whittling.
Oh, you whittle?
Yeah, when I ruminate, I whittle.
Whittle and ruminate.
Yeah, I whittle.
Hand in hand.
And I said, what does that actually mean? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas? And it came to me in a sudden. What it means is you can have sex with a prostitute in Las Vegas and she will not tell your wife. They're very discreet in Vegas. They're not like these gossipy small town whores You know. These blabbermouths down at the beauty parlor with that pale blue thing over their head, whatever that is, go, you're Hank Johnson's husband? By God, I had sex in exchange for cash last night with him. Small world.
Yeah, in exchange for cash.
See, this is the thing with celebrity trials, you know, is that it really gets the country all worked up. Because the last celebrity murder, of course, we had was the O.J. Simpson murder. And what happened there is O.J. Simpson was acquitted of murder, you know. And then all the black people thought that O.J. was innocent. And all the white people thought that O.J. was guilty. So what happened was it created a racial divide in the country. I read that in a magazine. It created a... But what that means is, of course, the races were divided, you know? And that's no good, you know? So I was figuring, maybe, what do you think of this? Maybe we let Robert Blake off and call it even. And then...
Well, earlier this week, actor Marlon Brando met with Jewish leaders to apologize for comments he made on Larry King Live. Among them, that, quote, Hollywood is run by Jews. The Jewish leaders accepted the actor's apology and announced that Brando is now free to work again. In a brilliant move during closing arguments, Simpson attorney Johnny Cochran put on the knit cap prosecutors say O.J. wore the night he committed the murders. Although O.J. may have hurt his case when he suddenly blurted out, hey, easy with that. That's my lucky stabbing hat.